Today is day 107 of wholesaling real estate until I've made $100,000. Not a lot of leads have come out. Just got back from a cousin's wedding this weekend, was super fun. So did a lot of catching up on the pipeline. Still got a ton of calls in, really like no action at all. So today was like a straight pipeline day until like 1 or 2 o'clock and called from then. Absolutely grinding out Westward Way. That is set to close here in 2 days, and the buyer and one of the sellers are signing tomorrow. Today we're doing like the final clean out. Seller was still moving some items out. I had to hire pest control because the buyer's been kind of complaining about some fleas and stuff in the property. Paid for that. Buyers doing their final walkthrough in the morning before closing, so should be all good there to hopefully get this wrapped up in a couple days. Hollow Circle is another one we've got closing. That one's been super easy and straightforward. No drama, anything like that. No pre-foreclosure. It's honestly so nice. I'm not having to deal with much there, but that's closing on Friday. Should be a good week though, because Westward Way, we should make somewhere around like 18 and a half on that, and then almost 14 grand in assignment for a Hollow Circle. So getting closer on the challenge here, but try not to count our eggs before they hatch. We obviously need both of these to close. Another big deal working on right now is Mosswood. That took a lot of work today. So today's Monday. The auction for that is next Tuesday. So we're working on getting a TRO done for that to be able to delay the auction. This is the one we're coming in, allocating our funds to be able to get relocated, doing a little bit of fixing up on the property, and then listing it and splitting profits. Super cool deal. Excited about this one. And she's a realtor, which is kind of interesting. She also has like a family friend slash buyer that might already be lined up. So we may not really have to do anything. We might catch the long end of the stick on this, which would be awesome. Then working on Valley Tree and Diamond Cove novations. Both sellers haven't really been in touch. They're not ghosting, but we're needing to push them along a little bit more. Heather Drive has completely ghosted. I'm pretty sure I'm blocked in all of the family's phones for some reason. So hopefully they're doing something to get that guy's auction stopped or delayed. And then Grenadier, one we haven't talked about in a little bit. We finally got in contact with the IRS today about the certificate of discharge that was filed. So hopefully we can make something work with that, and it's not a complete lost deal, and we can get some of those tax liens removed so she doesn't get foreclosed on or anything else happen, and she can actually get out of this situation. Spent a lot of time on the phone with current sellers and ironing out a bunch of that kind of stuff, and with attorneys for TROs and all the above. We're pushing it all along. Hopefully we got 2 closing this week and can add to this total here and get a little bit closer to our goal. But yeah, that wraps up today. Hoping for a big week. See y'all in the next video.